In this tutorial, we will discuss the behavior free translation. Free translation enables dynamic movement of any element or group of elements along any axis, X, Y, or Z. So to begin, we'll draw a simple small object, a circle, in the center of the screen, relatively small. And notice in the tree view is the circle element depicted. I'll right-click and select Group. This puts this element into a group tab, a group folder. We'll put the behavior on this group folder. Therefore, anything within this group folder will have the free translation behavior associated with it, in case you want to add any other elements at a later time. So double-clicking on this group folder brings up the Edit Shape dialog box. We'll go to the Behaviors tab and insert a behavior of type. First one on the drop-down menu is free translation. The only requirement is to add a plug, a name memory variable that will drive the placement, the free translation of this group. Selecting plug brings up the select variable dialog box. We'll add a variable, we'll create our own, we'll call it free translate. Notice that it's already of type float, array length of 2. It will drive data along the X and Y axes of the layout. Select OK. While I'm on the select variable dialog box, I will copy this name memory variable to the test data generator so that we can drive it shortly. By default, that's the option selected. Select OK. OK on this box, and OK on the Edit Shape dialog box. If I run this layout by pushing the red exclamation point, you'll notice that the object we have drawn is in the center of the screen. This being driven by the variable free translate, and currently it's 0, 0. The center of our layout, 0, 0, is in the center of the screen. If I bring up an instance of the test data generator, open a new sheet, I can right-click, since I've already copied this variable to the clipboard, select Paste. We'll edit each one at a time. The first one is the X component of this array of 2 floats. Double-click to bring up the Edit Member dialog box. We're going to bounce this using the slew information, type bounce, between a low value of -1 to 1 with an increment of let's say 0.02. So this will bounce the position of where it is drawn from -1 to 1 along the x-axis. We'll do the same thing for the y-axis. Slew type bounce, -1 to a high value of 1, increment of 0.02. Once I start the test data generator, it's populating the name memory, bouncing the free translate variable between -1 and 1 along the x-axis and along the y-axis.